Two energy companies have announced an increase in the cost of gas and electricity from next month. 11.5 million customers will have to pay more. Npower says its bills will go up by around 9%, and British Gas, the UK's biggest supplier, will raise its prices by 6%. Here's our chief economics correspondent, Hugh Pym.
First, it was British Gas, with an £80 increase next month for the average gas and electricity bill. Then Npower with a £109 price hike, burning another hole in customers' wallets. The companies blame the rising cost of gas supplies and the need to invest more in new sources of energy.
You could say, well, why don't you sell energy at a loss through the winter? But if we did, we wouldn't be able to invest in jobs, wouldn't be able to bring new sources of energy to Britain, wouldn't be able to help our customers in their homes with energy efficiency.
The explanations are no consolation for Heather and Gabriel Mansolini. They're retired and are in poor health. They've been struggling with the bills as they are now, so news of next month's price rise hasn't gone down well.
These bills keep going up. And also, I think these companies are greedy anyway. I mean, they made a lot of profit, you know, and it's profit, 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 but they don't give anything back to the people.
So how do consumer prices relate to the cost of energy? The regulator Ofgem published this chart. A few years ago, household bills closely tracked wholesale costs, but more recently the gap has widened, with critics claiming prices never fall as much as they should. Ministers said today's announcements were very unwelcome and they would press on with plans to reform the energy market. The Chancellor urged companies to think again about the increases. The companies say one reason for raising consumer prices is the need to cover the future cost of upgrading Britain's ageing energy infrastructure. They'll need to pay their share of the bills for modernising gas and electricity transmission networks. The industry also says the cost of government green energy policies has to be passed on to consumers.
The push for a lower carbon economy, as far as the energy sector is concerned, certainly is a reason for the increases that we have seen and we are seeing. That's a combination of legislation from the UK and also from the EU, all of which is adding to the overall costs that the industry itself faces.
Households will be trying to work out how they cope with their energy costs. British Gas and Npower have followed Scottish and Southern with price hikes. Other suppliers seem certain to follow. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
There's news tonight.